Alright, so welcome back. It is almost basically time, kind of. We are currently now in the new year. We're officially in 2023, and all of the games, literally all of the games we've been tracking since the midway point of basically 2022 are almost here. They almost are gearing up for their launch. They also most likely are going to be releasing a lot of information in the coming weeks. So there's a lot to look forward to in 2023. While games in 2022, some were really good releases. Some games you might be still playing are still going hard, releasing some great updates. Overall, gacha gaming is kind of peaking at some really good, kind of titles. A lot has been announced recently, right? A lot of them also being CN exclusives, which may never see the light of day over here globally, but still there are great games that will be coming to global and great games this year to look forward to. This video is not exactly every game that I will save for the future, but right now I want to talk about the biggest ones and the ones that are almost here that we know about and I think that you care about the most. Yes, I think. With it though, I'm going to jump into this. Let's first talk about the one I think we're all aiming for and the one that should be relatively soon, giving us some sort of announcement. I will say within like 5 weeks, 6 weeks time, maybe even before that. I'm going to just aim super big with it. We should have a great kind of idea of releasing when it's going to drop, right? So with that being Black Clover, yes, you kind of know, this game is something to look forward to. It really is. I played the beta, I tried it out, and let me tell you now, they did good. It was a polished game. It was a game to actually, in comparison to some games that released this year that were heavily bugged out, heavily everything. For example, again, I keep bashing the game, but SAOVS had so many bugs in the beta, so many. It released and they didn't patch majority of those bugs. A lot of them did stick around. This game kind of had a lot of it already ironed out. They had a lot of it already worked out, and when it does release, they'll probably go and patch up whatever we did kind of mention and kind of see with the game. Overall though, the gameplay, every kind of mechanics with it is pretty good. It is not an open world game, not a free roam, not a fully controllable thing, but it is turn-based. Again, it is gacha mechanics. That is the same thing as it always is, but for the game and for what it is, I think that it has a lot of potential and it will be one of the bigger titles of the year. Probably for me personally, it is in my top 3 of most hyped titles and the ones that I care for the most and can't wait for. Again, we'll see how the time progresses and how that all works, of if anything changes by the time we get there. But from what we know and what we've seen, that is a game to put onto your list and get ready for. It was well done. The characters, the IP itself, everything does hold a lot of promise. So let's see how that releases. And again, it was slated for first quarter in the initial leak, and we're currently we just started first quarter, right? And first quarter ends in basically 2 to 3 months, right? So put it out there. There's a lot of chance that this actually is going to be, relatively soon. So I am hyped and I am hoping to hear some news from them in the coming weeks, which would be great to see. For number 2 though, this is a game that most likely is slated for around the halfway point. I will say that it could also start getting some information earlier, but it is 7DS Origin. This is a game also that is very polished from what we've seen. Not core gameplay yet has been shown, as in like gameplay testing or hands-on testing, but a lot other of just videos of the characters, the descriptions, all of that has been kind of circulating, and we kind of know about all that stuff. And overall, another game kind of competing with the Genshin idea of open world gacha game. You go and just travel the endless area and you just have fun. That's the whole point of it, right? Kind of Breath of the Wild feel, and they did good. NetMarble did good in making that same theme and carrying it on. Another game that is slated for this year, that we're now in 2023. It feels like it's almost here, but yes, that is another one. Again, developed by NetMarble, 7 Deadly Sins IP. There's a lot of potential with this game. Depends on how it releases and what mechanics and stuff like that we find out later on. But right now, for gameplay wise, there is a lot of potential, and it could definitely be a very good Genshin competitor. If you were looking for an alternative to that, you weren't feeling the Genshin IP or Genshin thing itself. Hey, 7 Deadly Sins, you like that? Boom, you like Genshin's style of gameplay? Boom, you got a great game. So that's also one to look forward to. Another one on the list here, which is again NetMarble's game, it's Solo Leveling. This game has had endless gameplay. We've had a literal menu showcase. They've showed every aspect of the game other than storyline in everything we've seen, okay? And with storyline, they've shown trailers of it, just not in-game gameplay. But overall, this game has shown so much, and it's also slated for 2022. And it was actually recently put in in December on one of their shows. They did say coming very soon. So with that, I would say it is also a first quarter game. Again, given like the information we have, it's from NetMarble, obviously, right? Which means they'll probably delay, each of their games to land in 1 quarter, so they have like their earnings report pop off. So I would say that Solo Leveling may fall under first quarter, while 70s Origin falls under second quarter, and while their other games fall under 3 and 4, right? So they'll mixture like kind of mix it up, create a mixture of it, where they all land in different areas so that they can at least put that in the earnings report, and that's how it's going to kind of be. It makes sense, but we'll see what happens with that. Another really, really good freaking game to be on the lookout for. This one is also like these three so far are on my list to like look forward to. They all look sick. For the next one though, not really a gacha game per se, but it has gacha mechanics and it is free, so I'm going to count that technically as a gacha. It's Ultra Rumble. It's again a My Hero thing. I'm including this video specifically because you probably play Ultra, or is it not Ultra Impact? But you might play Ultra Impact, but TSH, right? Again, this game has nothing to do with TSH per se. It is the My Hero IP slapped up with Fortnite Battle Royale. So if you like a Battle Royale style game, you like My Hero characters, imagine landing in as Deku, trying to win in the, what is it, the UA Stadium, like, dome thing, and you try to just win. That's literally it. So, very, very well done game from what I played in the beta. Also, few things were a little bit choppy with like the animations here and there, the fighting system and stuff like that. But I think that they can definitely iron it out with how much time they've had since the beta and the launch. So there is a lot to look forward to there. They also said that it is releasing 2023, and I would say nothing beyond the halfway point. I'd say in the first 4 months we should get some solid news also on that one, and we'll actually have some sort of a release date follow through shortly after. So I would say that that's also really on the radar, and I would say it's up soon. Exactly, we don't know. Again, none of these games have a confirmed release date, which sucks, other than Black Clover saying like specifically what is it, slated for first quarter, while also what is it, Solo Leveling said coming soon. So both of these things all confirm the date of 2023, but when more, it's in the air of anytime. Now, a quick batch of honorable mentions I'll just quickly roll out here. First, it's Full Metal Alchemist, which was supposed to, apparently, it was supposed to come globally in 2022. That did not happen. They recently just launched it the last month, in December of 2022. They basically launched the CN version, but they did not launch a global version. So I don't know when that's going to be globally. And it also might not ever go global. It might not, because they said globally as in more versions are to come, right? And the CN version came in 2022. So there is a chance this doesn't actually see the light of day over here globally. So that could be one of the things, but yes, CN did get their version of the game in the last month there. We could see in the future, we don't know. JJK has confirmed that 2023 is their release schedule. That is another game to look forward to. Again, I kind of am hyped for that game, but I'm only hyped if it does launch globally. Right now, that's a JP exclusive at that point, which it might take a while to launch globally, so I'm not going to really keep too much hype towards it until I see it have a global version and I see how the gameplay actually pans out, because the gameplay wasn't really too great. Honkai Starrail, another one. Zenless Zone Zero, another one. Again, those things are gone. I have no idea what they're planning. They have been so silent and have not given any information. They announced that I think even like early 2022, maybe 2021. Those games have been announced for a very long time, and it's as if nothing has been shown or announced or shared since then. It's just been, you know, a trailer here and there, a little drop here and there, but nothing from those games. Again, MiHoYo running them, but nothing really substantial, giving us an idea of when they drop. But they are on the list too for me, and those are things to look forward to. Overall, though, I wanted to keep this more concise. There's endless, and there's a plethora of more games releasing in 2023. It's just I haven't listed them, and I want to save them for an entire video where I, you know, just go and speed off 40, 50 games that aren't releasing in 2023 that we know of. And that'll be like the entire guide of what to play, what to look forward to. But with this just being the ones that are almost here, the ones that are around the corner, that will most likely be the most hyped ones. Again, I could have missed them. Calm down. I'm just listing the ones that I really am a fan of and that I want to try out. With that being said, let me know your thoughts and opinions. We're almost there. Hopefully these games do get an announcement, a release date or anything. I will update you as soon as that drops. But there is a lot to look forward to. Again, for you TSH fans, if you're watching to this point, Caleb has a game, but we don't know if it's 2023 or 2024 or 2025 or when. We don't know. It could be tomorrow. Who knows? But right now we have to wait for an announcement, and that might take some time given what's currently going on with the IP itself. So yeah, but yeah, catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe. That's been it for me. Peace out, enjoy, and yeah, have a fabulous day. That's been it.